episode here of the Jets Fantasy Draft franchise. Coming into week 6 here, where we're going to be playing the Cincinnati Bengals. Lawrence Hackett here. It's going, what is this, week 6? So it's 9. Is this chase and tackle? I think it is. It is. A dreaded drill for everyone whose name is not Caldwell. Now, of course, it got a little bit easier with the retirement of Patterson, but no one wanted to see that anyways, so. Well, this is actually going really well so far. How did I miss that? It was literally there. That was unfortunate. Let's get back to our good ways here. They gave him a gain of 7 on the play. Starting to stack together some good stuff. And then mess it up. Goodness. We're not too far off from silver, though. We're quite a ways off from gold. 2,000 left here to get to silver. That's not a good cut I made there. Gain of 8 on the play. Need about 1,000 left. Well, that was very interesting. He just jumped onto the back of a lineman, basically. We need one last play. And we're not going to get it. 265 away. The magical X Factor here. He started at Hidden Dev Star. Training camp got him to Superstar, and here before even the mid-season, he's already, oh, this is not good. Not a good rep. That's mostly my fault, though. Still has a chance for gold. Just can't have another. He can't miss any of the multipliers. Which he did there, so this is going to be silver. Silver for silver. Jamar Kitchens. It's going to be on the move here. Really good rep there. Beats Kenny. The angle there did lose him a little bit of that separation, but he's got the 500. I'll say he was not in the zone. I'd say that's probably accurate. Off the mark there, that's not good. Might be too late in the drill to be having an incomplete pass there. Not getting any separation either. They still hit silver. He almost got gold. Byron Dixon. I did make a discovery. This might be the second to last year. I did the math. I thought it started in 24 because it's Madden 24, but it actually starts in the season 2023. Which, if you draw out the years, 2052 is the final year. So, basically, there's one more off season. In that off season, I would like to bring back any old players that have not been signed. I will make whatever I need to happen. I mean, if they're on a team, they're on a team. I'm gonna leave them there. But if they're free agents, I don't care if they're 37 years old and like a 64 overall, I'm gonna bring them in. Gonna have to make some cuts, but I'm sure there's plenty of low overall players that we can move on from. Ooh, not good drill here for Boyce. Putting himself in the same position Silver was in, except for he succeeds here, he'll get gold. Barely, but he's got it. I don't know who would possibly be available. I'll probably run through that after this episode, which we're going to get to the midpoint way of the season here in this episode anyways. But obviously, Subtle not retired yet. We hope to see the end of his career. Honestly, I hope he retires after this season. I mean, technically, you can just say like, oh, he retired after, but you don't really know. That's annoying. If there's no way of knowing what the AI is gonna do there. Out of bounds. I allowed that. I keep not circling the right way. I try to undercut it instead of cutting back to it deep. Take the sack there. It's still possible to get gold. Just gotta get an interception or a bat down here. And we get the interception. That's gonna be gold for the final drill of the week. I wonder. Let's go into the team salary screen. Okay, it does go on beyond into all these seasons, but I'm pretty sure next year is the last year. Now I may be completely screwing myself with the end of the series, but I'm pretty confident in that. So there'll only be one more draft class. And that likely means we'll be bringing Corbett in just because we'll be able to fill out the whole line as we want. We'll bring Corbett back and we'll go from there. Ben Spriggs getting an upgrade here. We went playmaker last time. Let's go deep threat here. Catching traffic +2 deep route running. He goes from physical to slot. Deep route running's pretty solid there. Charles Silver. Gonna go run stopper here with him. No block shed taken up there. Alex Burgess. Go man to man here. But go slot next time if you don't tie it. He does tie it though. Lawrence Hackett. Let's go pass coverage here, see if we can increase that a little bit. +2 to both and +1 speed. I like that, getting up to an 86 overall. Son Vincent. Going power back here, that's his primary role. Cedric Overeem. We'll go power rusher here. +2 block shedding, +1 power moves, and +1 speed. Mike Bush. Why am I going over here? This is a tight end. I'm gonna go vertical thread here. Alright, we got 4 more players left here. Byron Dixon. Gonna go run stopper here with him. He's staying here at 69 overall, +3 block shed, +2 power moves. That's a really good upgrade for him. Power moves, not his higher one, but, you know, we'll take it anywhere we can get it. Let's go agile here. Sean Larson. He will not be on the team next year, more than likely. And neither will Leslie Marshall, more than likely. Going to go, just go man. Go slot here, see if you get a little bit of both. +3 man coverage, I'll take it. Alright, let's take a look at the Bengals depth chart. They were a playoff team last year. Roger Van Dyke, their quarterback. Clifton Arnold, their running back. Joey Coates, Charlie Smart, Kareem Winslow, Mike Moran, Jamison Kemp, Justin Merritt, Marcus Lucas, Eric Taylor, Mitch Conley, Al Tompkins, Shaquem Gooden, Clifton Wheeler, Eric Holmes, Clay Black, Jermaine Quinn, Mac Weaver, James Stark, Caleb Hunt, Juan McKenzie, Ben Joseph, Geo Pounds, and their kicker, Eric Drummond. Gonna be jumping right into this one. I'm excited to see what uniform combo they pull out for the Bengals. We are in Paycor Stadium. Alright, the black jerseys. Alright, are we going black on black for the pants and jerseys? Nope. Black with the white pants with the orange stripe. And we'll start with Ball taking a knee there at the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season.
And off inside, Jackson picks up one.
But in his case, it is. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 16 carries, 67 yards.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line. Getting an audible here from Corbett. Pressure on the way. He has the pass off caught. It's the second-year wide receiver Heath. Gain of 16 and a first down. Dolphins moving to 2 and 3. Pressure coming again. Pass off quick. Gain of 5 to Branch. Handoff inside. Jackson stiff arms the defender, picking up 4. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. Pitch outside. I hate the call, but he's got the first down. It's Jackson. Barely got there, had a defender on him. But a win is a win. Handoff inside. Jackson, first down. Gain of 10 there on the play inside field goal range on our opening drive. Going pass, he has Jackson out there, he'll throw it away. Pressure was starting to come off the edge there. Pass intercepted over the middle, intended for Heath. Corbett's pass is going to go for 6. Pick 6 there by Corbett. Huge play there for the Bengals defense. They're 3-2. They didn't have the greatest start, but they turned it around and now are number 1 in their division again, I believe. Steelers might still be on top, but we'll see how it pans out. I haven't seen the Steelers yet, so they might be on a bye. No, I just haven't noticed them yet. That's a spoiler. Obviously, we'll be simming the next 2 games, so not too much of spoilers because we really won't know, but we know right now. Pass caught. Alvarado picks up 8 yards. Yep, Baltimore's 2-3. Pressure inside, picked up by Jackson. Pressure outside, forces the throwaway. Buffalo facing the 0-5 Cowboys. Pass over the middle, caught by Heath. Picks up a first down. Handoff inside. Jackson has 2. Pitch outside. Jackson's gonna lose 6 on the play. It's Tompkins making the play. 3rd and 14 now. Pittsburgh also 2-3. Pass outside, incomplete, intended for the rookie. Kitchens. Punt team coming out. Broken tackle there on the kick return, goes out to the 22. First offensive drive here for the Bengals offense.
And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week. He was a manager. He really was.
Handoff inside, and the Bengals gonna get 2 here with Peak.
One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Handoff goes inside again, and the rookie Silver with the tackle. 3rd and 8. Pressure inside, he's going to dump it, and he'll be a yard shy of the first down. 3 and out. Good tackle there by Langham. And we will take the return to the 26-7-yard line. Pass dump short, Branch down to the 31, and there goes Kai Jenkins. We just got him back last week after his 4-week injury, and he's gone again. Handoff inside, Jackson, first down. Handoff inside, and Jackson's going nowhere. Dolphins up early here on the Falcons. Pass nearly intercepted. That was wide open interception there. Couldn't hang on. Madden 26, allegedly that's not going to happen anymore. Or at least not as frequently. And the pressure coming, he nearly got away from it. Sacked by 3 different defenders. The punt team will come out now for the Jets.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Pass dumped outside, and Walker is not going to allow anything there. Second and 10. Handoff inside. Arnold has a gain of 7 on the play. Ravens up early here on the Colts. Both these teams getting bad news. Pass dumped outside, that's not going to get there. Walker the first one there, and Kenny helped them out. No gain on the play, punt team coming out again. And we'll take the fair catch at the 23-yard line.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
Pressure coming. He'll get the pass off the Heath for a gain of 5.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something?
Pass caught over the middle. It's going to be Heath again for a first down.
It's a first down.
Handoff going outside, and Jackson cuts it up for a gain of 4. Probably going to be the last play before the quarter ends. Audible from Corbett. Pass dumped off here, picks up 2 to Jackson. That'll take us to the second quarter. Offense starting slow as we have the last couple years. Pass going outside, caught Heath. First down at the 47.
The Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Alright, looks like we're going to be getting a change in the play. Open man over the middle, caught by Spriggs, picks up 6. His first catch of the day coming in the second quarter. Pass going outside, caught by Heath again, catch number 6. He's going for a record today, it looks like. Handoff inside, Jackson losing a yard there on the run. Second and 11 from the 43-yard line. Blitz sent and gets right through. Pass incomplete to Jackson, but that is a very good thing because that screen was going to lose a lot of yards. 3rd down and 11, not quite in field goal range yet. Pressure coming, Corbett's going down. He's definitely out of field goal range now. Wheeler with the sack. Punt team coming out again. Still scoreless there for the Bills-Cowboys game. Pass incomplete over the middle. Good play there by the rookie Hackett.
They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there.
Pressure inside, pass off the mark. 3rd and 10 coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Pass dumped outside, and they'll be short of the 1st down. They have yet to get a 1st down, which is insane considering they have the only points of this game. Punt team out once again. We'll start our next drive at the 26.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of...
Handoff inside, and Jackson picking up 2.
We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Pass going outside, caught. 1st down, Alvarado. Down to the 39 with a 1st down, just his 2nd catch of the day. Going over the middle again, it's Branch. 1st down beyond the 50. We're a yard ahead of where our last drive ended in a sack. Well, where we were before the sack. Handoff inside, and that Milner is not doing a good job there. 2nd and 13.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw.
Pass intercepted, intended for Heath. The Bengals will begin here at the 35-yard line. Bills score 1st there. Just a gain of 3 on the dump off to Arnold. 2nd and 7. Pass over the middle, caught. 1st down beyond the 50 with his first down of the game. It's Moran. Jets defense is probably exhausted by this point. Gain of 2 there for Arnold on the run. And they fake the jet sweep. Arnold only gets 1 more. 3rd and 7 coming up. Can the defense force yet another punt? Pass caught wide open over the middle. 1st down into field goal range. Bengals get ball at half as well. Handoff inside, and Arnold picks up 2 more. We need a sack if we want to prevent a field goal attempt. Had a good shot at it. Pass overthrown, intended for, I believe that's a running back. Might be Arnold, actually. That's crazy.
He had caught every other ball coming his way.
3rd and 8. No pressure, pass dropped. Even before Langham hit him, he couldn't hang on to it. The field goal unit is coming out. Should be a pretty easy kick here. He missed. No good. Great starting field position here for the Jets offense. And off inside, Jackson picks up a gain of 5. His best run in a bit.
They can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
Just under 3 minutes left to play here. Pass caught. Heath, first down. Beyond the 50-yard line now. Can we finally get something on the board? Handoff inside. Jackson has 7. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning as he reaches the 40-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Pass caught. It's going to be Spriggs down to the 23 with a first down. Gain of 11. Going 5 wide, 1:40 left. Still have all 3 timeouts. Pass intercepted. Again intended for Heath there, and that's another pick 6. Mac Weaver. 2 pick 6s today, 3 interceptions for Corbett. The only points on this board right now are from defensive plays. The Bengals fans are doing the chant. They say no one can beat them. Today that might be true. But our second half turnarounds are very notable. Pass caught here. Spriggs picks up 6. Spriggs is always known to break a big one. We'll see if he can do it here. Pass caught. Branch, I believe it is, down to the 44. Timeout with just under 1 minute to go. Pass outside, caught, first down. Couldn't get out of bounds, but that's Branch again. 40 seconds remain here. Letting the clock run down a bit, and way off the mark there for Heath.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs.
Pass incomplete for Branch. 3rd and 10 coming up. Dolphins still up here. Pass fired over the middle. Caught down to the 6. We'll have 1 more play. It's Branch again. Maybe 1 more play. If it's incompletion, no, we have more. Pressure coming. He'll have to throw this one away. 19 seconds left. Going 5 wide. Audible from Corbett. Pass outside. Touchdown. It's Heath. The Jets finally get on the board with a great 1.5-minute drill there. The Bengals do get ball, but that is a momentum shifter. Not by much, but it does a little. 16 seconds left in the half. Bengals gonna start here at the 30 with 11 seconds to go. Probably going to go past the start. Never mind, they hand it off to Arnold, who has 6. We'll let the clock run down to the second half. Alright, so not the greatest start to this game. 3 interceptions for Corbett, 2 went for 6. But the defense has played well outside of one drive, which a field goal was missed, so all is good there. The Falcons taking the lead there just before half. Bengals looking to start this half with a bang, and that's a good play to start. First down. It's Winslow with the big play on the opening play of the half. Handoff inside, and Arnold finds himself a little lane there, picks up 3. Going 5 wide here. Alright. Van Dyke's gonna audible out of it. And he's gonna try to run it. Loss of 3, tackled there by Subtle. He's wishing that was counted as a sack, but of course it is not. It's just a tackle for loss there. Pressure inside. Pass dumped short. Arnold only gets 4 there. The punt team will come out. Opportunity now here for the Jets offense. Had an outstanding drive before half. They'll start here at the 20.
Here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles can the
First and 10 at the 20. Handoff goes inside, and Jackson goes forward for 7.
If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second and 3, play action. Pass going deep downfield and intercepted. I would say it's not his fault, but he did throw that into quadruple coverage. So it's very hard for Branch to make that catch. And there will be starting here at the 45. Partial blame going to each party there. Gain of 6 on the play, it's Coates. Let's say they're in field goal range, but they've already missed one from this range. Second down and 4, goes handoff inside, big run. Down to the 23, full momentum back to the Bengals. Corbett is going to have to crawl his way out of this one. Pressure coming, and it's going to go straight into the dirt. Five wide, second and 10. Pancake there, intercepted by Walker. Alright, there we go. We'll be starting once again at the 20. Redemption time, Corbett. Come on. Handoff inside, and there's a good run for Vincent. Gain of 13. 5 wide after the good run. Pass dump short. Spriggs will pick up 5. Pass outside, caught. Heath, first down. His 9th catch of the day. He's gotten plenty of targets. Most of them are interceptions. Well, not most of them. There's only 3 interceptions. He has 9 catches. Pass caught. Jackson. He probably could have got more if he didn't have to spin around there. Gain of 4. Second and 6.
everyone's thing. But in this
Pascott. It's the second-year tight end Hendricks with the first down beyond the 50-yard line.
First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Moving the ball well to this point. Handoff inside. Jackson only gets one.
Quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Alright, the Bills definitely going to beat the Cowboys there.
Back to throw.
Corbett under pressure, and he'll get the pass off to Branch. Gain of 5.
make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any
Third down and 3.
if you miss might be bigger.
Pass dumped off the mark. We'll be able to kick the field goal from the 38-yard line here. Not a guarantee, but this is the first kick we're really seeing from him real time. It is good. Great kick. If that was Leonard, he would have missed it.
By the way, Charles, a career long.
Career long 56. They said 55, but it's 56-yard kick.
Still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually do
And a good play there by Hackett. They'll begin at the 20, up 4. Their offense had a good drive. Well, did they? No, they threw a pick. What am I talking about? Pressure outside, pass incomplete, intended for Arnold. 2nd and 10. Pass caught over the middle, gain of 9. It's Moran. 3rd down and 1. They're going to go 5 wide here. Dump over the middle, intercepted. It's Burgess. Jets taking over here at the 31-yard line. What a play there for Burgess. Jumped the slant. Pass caught here. Spriggs picks up 4.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun.
Pass going outside. Caught. It's Heath with his 10th catch of the day and a first down.
As he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Jackson in the backfield will take the handoff. Powers through one defender. Gain of 9. What a run there to get into the red zone. 2nd down and 1. Vincent on the field here. Oh, that was nearly intercepted. Quinn had his hands on it. 3rd and 1. From the 11. Handoff inside. Jackson's got it. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Vincent's in the field now. Indicating likely a run here, and he'll take it for the touchdown. The Jets have finally taken the lead here. 2 minutes left in the 3rd.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Far from over. Corbett doesn't seem like he wants to make it easy. We almost threw pick number 5 on that drive. We'll see if Van Dyke can bounce back, though. He has back-to-back drives with interceptions. And obviously their offense hasn't been great. It's their defense that has all their points right now. Blitz sent, pressure coming, pass caught. Moran has 4. Gets out of bounds at the 31. If Corbett wasn't throwing so many picks, we'd be destroying them right now. Pass caught over the middle. Moran again. 1st down. 7 yards there.
Back to throw here.
Pressure inside. Pass intercepted. This time it's Burke. So 3 drives in a row with an interception here for the Jets defense. Pass outside. Alvarado has 3. Down to the 45. We've seen him make a kick from the 38, so we're not quite in known field goal range yet. Pass caught. Alvarado, stiff arm, gets out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 3. We do not have to call another play before the 4th, and we will not. Now, he made it from the 38 in that direction. We don't know if he will from this direction. So the first down is the most ideal option here. 3rd and 3. Jackson in the backfield. Pass caught. Spriggs first down to the 33-yard line. Receivers spread out. Jackson in the backfield. Handoff his way, and he'll stiff arm a defender, picking up 7 yards. Not the greatest game for him yet today, but he's doing well, getting enough what he needs to do. Trips to the left side here. Pass caught. Branch on the drag, first down to the 21. Branch is over 100 now. Dolphins still down 6 to the Falcons. Play action. Pass dumped outside, incomplete, intended for Beretta. Pass off the mark. Hayden Locklear shaken up. We're down both starting guards. That brings 268 to 65 overall players in. Handoff going outside, and we have a penalty flag. Something tells me it's holding. David Reynolds here. They could have declined it, but they want to hope for a sack to knock us out of range. Handoff inside. Jackson almost got outside. Only gets 1 yard there. The field goal team will come out. Kai Jenkins and Hayden Locklear are shaken up here in this game, which is really bad for us. If they're both injured for significant time, we're going to have to sign free agents. And the handoff or the kick return will go to the 27. See if the Bengals offense can finally get something going there. Jets up 6. Pass broken up over the middle. Good play there by Josh Adams. 2nd and 10. Pass caught over the middle, first down. It's Coates, Langham in coverage. Could be blitzing Burke, but I don't think so. He does stay in coverage. Pass caught. Smart gain of 7. The former Dolphin making a play there. And we'll go play action. Pass dumped short. 3rd and inches. Maynard there. 3rd and inches at the 48-yard line. Going pass. Barely caught that there. It was behind him. Down to the 48-yard line. Moving the ball. ahead of the first down. Pressure inside. He'll dump this short to Arnold. Gain of 3 more. Walker in coverage. Hand off inside, and Arnold only able to sneak forward for a gain of 1. The Jets and Dolphins in opposite situations here. Pressure inside, pass going deep, touchdown! The Bengals finally do something here. Kareem Winslow with the lead-changing touchdown. Big play there for the Bengals. Stealing momentum back there. Langham on the return. He'll go out to the 25. It looks like Bush might be shaken up. The Falcons going up 28-14. Handoff, and that's going to be holding. Gain of 5, but we're going to go backwards now. This time it's the rookie, not the rookie, Rashawn Milner with the mistake. I think Locklear's back in the game. Spriggs picks up a gain of 6, 2nd and 13 at the 21. Trips to the left after the audible. Pressure coming. He's going to have to dump this short to Alvarado. Good gain there of 7. 3rd and 6. We already had 2 plays on this drive, more than that. Can we get another? Pass incomplete to Branch. Wide open. Well, it wasn't wide open, but he had no contact on him there and he couldn't hang on. Just 5 minutes left to go in this one, and the Bengals are taking over. They will begin at the 18-yard line. A touchdown will not end things, luckily for us, but it will make it extremely difficult. Handoff inside, and Arnold picks up 3. Pass outside, 1st down, Moran. Got out of bounds, stopping the clock. Audible here from Van Dyke. Pressure coming outside, pass dumped, oh my. Coates with the gain of 10, they say he's inches short. 4 minutes left in this game. Not a lot of time for the Jets, but it only takes 1 stop, and then some big plays. 3.5 to go after the 1st down. Here comes Farmer. He knocks it free. Loss of 12 on the sack. First sack of our game. 2nd down and 24. We're under the 3-minute mark now. Pressure off the edge, batted away. 3rd and 24 now. They cannot take it to the 2-minute warning unless they get a completed pass, and then the punt will take it there. Pressure inside, he's going down. Subtle with half a sack there. I don't know who is behind him, but that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Should be a short field though. Good punt. So we'll take over here at the 33-yard line. We need The 38 known quantity there. Behind Alvarado there, and Quinn nearly had an opportunity for it. Pass over the middle, jarred free by the linebacker. Branch couldn't hang on to the slant. 3rd and 10 already. Technically, we can punt again. But everyone should be worried if we have to do that. Pass incomplete, intended for Heath. 4th down and 10, we're gonna go for it. This is the most important play of this game. Pressure coming, going deep, intercepted. Never mind, he dropped it. Already in field goal range. We have all 3 timeouts, which is the only thing saving us. Handoff inside, gain of 4 on the play. They do that 2 more times and this game is over. Handoff inside again, he'll have 1. 3rd and 5. 1 timeout left. Pass dumped, they'll have the 1st down. The Bengals will win it. The Jets offense just really did not do enough today. They'll have to kneel it 3 times. Oh, looks like they're going to run it here. Our only hope is to get a fumble right here. And the handoff inside will go forward for a gain of 8. 3rd down and 2. They can kneel it here and end the game. A horrible game today for Corbett. Alright, so we come out here losing there to the Bengals. 265, a touchdown, and 4 interceptions for Corbett. 70 for Jackson, 17 and a touchdown for Vincent. 103 for Branch, 69 and a touchdown for Heath. 45 for Spriggs, 33 for Alvarado. 8 for Hendricks, 7 for Jackson. 1.5 sacks for Farmer, half a sack for Suttle. Interceptions for Burke, Walker, and Burgess. Forced fumble there by Farmer, but they keep it. Honestly, if we land on that, we probably win this game. But it doesn't swing that way, and we will be falling here to, I believe, 3 and 2, or either 4 and 2 or 3 and 2. Oh, it's week 6. So we will be falling to 4 and 2. We do only have 1 injury. It's probably Jenkins. It is. He will be out for 4 more games. We'll advance the week. I know the Dolphins lost and I know the Bills won. We will be simming our first Bills game, but we will be getting into the second one. Lawrence Hackett going coverage skeleton here. That was just a really unfortunate loss. I think we definitely could have easily won that, but their defense played really well. Pass broken up over the middle there by Caldwell. Good play there by Branch. Not sure what happened there with Kenny. Tried to click on to correct it, but I was a little too late. And touchdown there, diving out is Spriggs. I tried to undercut it. Not gonna work here with the linebacker. Catch prevented. He was out of bounds. That gets us to bronze. Oh wow, that play actually got covered for once. Good swat there by Caldwell. We're nearing silver, but we're not quite there yet. And that touchdown is not going to help. There's that catch. We need a sack or higher on this play. Not going to get it. Bronze it is. Believe we're going long haul this week. Yes, we are. See if silver can bounce back. Interesting little thing that happened right there. Alright, that's gonna be a good start. Only gonna get 3, it's not gonna be a good rep. Still probably get silver here, we will, but we cannot do that again. That's not good. Gain of just 3 on the rep. Maybe the time from the temporary boost will save us, it will. The opening rep definitely helped getting all 5. Jamar Kitchens red zone attack. He likely will be a backup again next year unless Branch would have to retire and no old friends would become available. But next season's still a long ways off. And out of bounds there, that's unfortunate. Not gold killing yet though. This play might be though. Oh, there we go. Doubling up on back to back. 400 alone probably won't be enough here. 200 definitely won't be. Silver there for Kitchens. Byron Dixon. See what he's got for us here. Got hung up there at the end a little bit, but the 5 will help. And getting hung up there as well, not ideal. And no rush move available there. That's rare. But he got all 5. He just has to get there. Actually, I think he only got... No, he got all 5 on the last. He got all 5 on all 3 reps. Got there pretty fast, 5,190. That's going to be a tall order to beat for Boyce. good opening play, not the second one, and knocked out of bounds. Best he can hope for is 5s, a fumble, and a goal at this point, but that is very rare. And that will be sealing his fate at silver. Or less. Unless the fumble just luckily gives us a lot here, but it won't even be a fumble. Boyce at silver. Burgess, red zone defense.
Okay, ready?
Sack there on the opening play. Nearly got an interception there, but he'll get the catch. And I overshot that. Interception. Alright, there we go. Got us to bronze. Got another interception nearing silver. That's so annoying. We get him there, just seconds left, and then he goes out and makes a move and gets it. We'll need more than a tackle here if we want silver. Won't be getting it. 75 points short of silver. Alright, going to be advancing this week after the upgrades. Kurt Dre. Saw him make some good plays. Gonna focus his accuracy still. Probably going up just one there, yep. Angelo Branch. Think we need to go physical here. Catching traffic's gotta be a bit better. George Phillips. Gotta keep going down the power train here. Getting out to a 75 overall finally. Colt Nails. Looks like we're gonna need to continue going power here as well. And Tyler Parsons. Power for him as well as the focus. +3 run block power. Alright, let's advance the week, see how things pan out here against the 0-5 Texans. Of course, we're getting into a mock draft here, so this is going to take a moment. Schedule, team schedule. We go ahead and we get back in the win column here this week. 263 and 3 touchdowns for Corbett. 48 for Jackson, 42 for Vincent, 12 and a touchdown for Corbett on the ground. 93 and a touchdown for Spriggs, 85 and a touchdown for Alvarado. 46 and a touchdown for Branch. Heath had 34. 5 for Hendricks. Let's see about sacks. Boyce had 1. Suttle had 1. Our old friend Jimmy Andrews had 1. Interceptions for Walker and Langham. No forced fumbles today. And no touchdowns or blocks. So a good win there, but against a very weak opponent. We will be playing Buffalo here as the Dolphins and the Patriots continue their losing ways. A win here would be pretty big. And I almost intercepted that. But Heath was a little too far out. Sack coming up here. Pass caught, touchdown Heath. 15 seconds already off the board. They get another play downfield, this time to Branch. And I thought we were going to pick that off. Heath with a play. And another touchdown given up. And Heath picks up a touchdown. Oh, that's on me. It's man coverage. You gotta trust your players. SWAT there. We finally hit bronze, at least. And an interception there by Johnny Long. A very slim chance, but we might be able to pull off. Oh my, I had it. We might be able to pull off the silver here. Touchdown there. I think that'll pretty much end hopes for that. Although an interception literally gets us it, but still, Spriggs gonna end that. Alright, we're gonna be going trench battle 3 times. It's gonna be a pretty quick drill week, I'd say. Of course, the coverage ones will be a bit longer. I think we're going understaffed. Well, no. No. Not yet. It's gonna be the regular drill. Alright, silver will not be getting to gold, but he will have silver here. Kitchen's gonna be going backfield survival here. He's gotten gold every time he's done this. Can he do it again? Whiffed on the stamina, that's gonna hurt. Well, picking that one up isn't gonna help though. I almost got spun right into a D lineman. That definitely would have hurt us. I think we're at gold. Not sure though. We're gonna wait on it. Kitchens, I need you to get the edge here. Make him miss, can't do it, but he got gold anyways. He had plenty of stamina. Alright, Dixon going trench battle here. We just got our first gold. And he's gonna whiff there on the second one. Not a bad start though. He's got 2 here. Setting up for gold, but it's not guaranteed. Had to do a second swim move there. And he's got it. Gold for Dixon. Boyce. It's going to be a little bit harder. These power rushers have a bit of a hard time getting that gold. Alright, he led him right to the first one, but he's going to move around the second one. Same start as the last two guys, but he's got it. And now he's taking the Dixon route. But he needs one here, he's got it. He'll get two. That's going to be gold. Now coming up here, Burgess goes coverage skeleton. And that catch will go out, getting us 163 on the opening rep. Sack here, he definitely could add Heath there if he just threw it. I gave him way too much of a cushion. Sack there gets us to bronze already. Oh, I left it. I got distracted looking over the middle to see if someone was breaking open. But I'll get an interception to make up for it there. And I left that too. I wanted to go for the drag. Getting a sack here is going to be a big boost. And incompletion there. They say it was swatted, but he definitely just dropped that. And open man over the middle. That's a touchdown. Gold and not likely here. Intercepted by Johnny Long. 10 seconds left. Pass caught by Branch. That'll end any hopes for gold, I believe. Unless we get a swat and then a pick. The interception there. Oh wait, actually, we just need a tackle here. Oh, but that's a big play. We're not gonna get it. Wasn't enough. All we needed was a short tackle. But we gave up the big play and the tackle wasn't enough. Alright, again, we'll look at the mock draft here, of course, but we'll be simulating this week. Mock draft 2. Where are we projected? We're in the playoffs, but we lose in the divisional, I think. Could be a wild card loss projected there. But the 3 and 4 scouting national focus, we've already said we're going defensive end here to fill out the information. Once again, since we messed it up, our final draft class will have a lot of information on defensive ends that we won't really need more than likely. Alright, let's see upgrade players here. Najee Jackson. We went power last time, let's go receiving back this time. +1 speed, we like seeing that. David Hodges, he got benched after his 2 drops in one game, and I just could not face watching that again. And they were like bad drops. They were like, I'm wide open and I'm dropping it. I'm gonna go blocking here for Beretta. I think that's the best way to utilize him here. Rashawn Milner, Great to see you getting an upgrade because you need it. Gotta go agile here. Still do not have a backup lineman over 70 overall. And we'll go man coverage here. +2 man. Alright, we'll advance the week, see if we get the win over the Bills. This is a very important game. Look up, no spoilers. Schedule, team schedule, win here over the Bills. So we come out here, 253 and 3 touchdowns for Corbett, back-to-back weeks to no interceptions. 105 for Jackson, 14 for Corbett, 8 and a touchdown for Vincent. 108 and a touchdown for Branch, 63 and a touchdown for Alvarado, 49 and a touchdown for Heath. 33 for Spriggs. Sack for Riley, Boyce, and Suttle. Interception for Kenny. No forced fumbles, blocks, safeties, and we do have a touchdown for Kenny. Pick 6. Alright. Getting the win there was big, and we'll be moving forward. At a 6-2 record, the Dolphins do win. We've already lost them once this year, but getting a win over them would be big. We'll be getting through week 11 in the next episode, but before we end this one, we're going to get that stat update. 2,314, 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He actually wasn't doing too bad on interceptions before that 4 interception game. 639 and 3 touchdowns for Jackson, 129 and 5 for Vincent, 34 and a touchdown for Corbett, 12 for Bush, 6 for Beretta. 610 and 5 touchdowns for Spriggs, 519 and 4 touchdowns for Alvarado, 507 and 3 touchdowns for Branch, 425 and 4 touchdowns for Heath, 196 for Jackson, 31 for Hendricks, 13 for Waters, and 13 for Kitchens. Sacks, we have 8.5 so far for Suttle. We are technically less than, we have more games left than we've played. That'll change after this Dolphins game. 4.5 sacks for Farmer, 3 for Boyce, 1 for Walker, Riley, and Silver. 2 interceptions for Walker, 2 for Burke, 1 for Lingham, Kinney, and Burgess. Forced fumbles for Farmer, Boyce, Riley, and Caldwell. We have recovered none. No blocks, no safeties. We do have the touchdown from Kinney. We have the number 2 offense in yards, the 22nd defense in yards, the 2nd offense in points scored, and the 19th offense in points allowed. Alright, no Corbett here for MVP. Namath is your coach of the year. No one here for offensive player of the year. Suttle is your defensive player of the year right now. Walker at 6. No one on the board for offensive rookie. No one on the board for defensive rookie. Corbett is 6 for quarterback. Jackson's 5 for running back. Spriggs is 6 for receiver. Jenkins, even though he hasn't played more than 1 game, is your number 1 O-lineman. Suttle number 2 on the D-line. McCune number 1 here at linebacker. Walker number 4. Burke at 3 for DB, and nowhere to be found for kicker. Going to take a look here at the NFL records. He's not there yet, but Coolidge is coming. 143 to this point. He already knocked off Glover. And sacks. Suttle is still behind Miller, but the gap is increasing. So likely Miller will go into the top 5 unless Suttle can turn things around. Well, Miller will be going in the top 5 regardless. But that's going to do it for this stat update here today. Who date all you Bengals fans out there? I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.